I'm left wondering, is there any set of circumstances or any set of symptoms that where you might say this is the only way, or there's not any alternative treatment that might work? Is there ever a case for that?
Doctors who successfully treat patients living with depression don't use ECT. It's best to ask them about alternative treatment methods. In meeting with hundreds of ECT recipients and families whose family members are referred for ECT, I've met people living with profound depression in a variety of situations. For example, a pediatrician in an abusive marriage was diagnosed with treatment-resistant depression. Before that diagnosis was made, she should have been given support to get herself and her children away from an extremely abusive marriage. One elderly woman diagnosed with treatment-resistant depression had stopped eating. Nutrition is essential for brain health. Turns out she'd gradually stopped eating because the stress of caring for her husband, who had a terminal illness without sufficient in-home support, was overwhelming. After speaking with me, the family chose to get their mother on intravenous nutrition. Her severe symptoms turned around almost immediately. Then the family worked together to better support their mother in caregiving for their father, who was dying. I've met two men diagnosed with treatment-resistant depression. One lived in a historic home with a history of water damage. The other lived in a hut with a bathroom shower that leaked into the wall. Both men were actually living with a diagnosed mold toxicity. I've met countless people referred for ECT who later discovered their treatment-resistant symptoms were caused by medication toxicity or medication withdrawal. I may not be a doctor, but I do know electricity is not magic. Pulsing nearly an ampere current into a human's brainstem will not resolve an abusive home environment. Electric current to the most delicate organ in the body cannot alleviate work stress or heartbreak. It cannot magically nourish the brain or rid the body of toxins. Blasting nearly an ampere current into a nervous system will fry it, not support the body's nervous system after being injured by medication dependence. There is no research to support any evidence that electroconvulsive therapy can safely treat these issues without unintended immediate or delayed electrical injury consequences.